Hi, and in this, our fifth example of tips and tricks of SPSS charts, we're going to be looking at creating paneled pie charts. Paneled pie charts are a great way to represent the relationship visually between three categorical variables in a single plot and in a way that it makes intuitive sense to a wide audience. Let's have a look at how that's done. So back into SPSS, and once again we're using the employee data sample file here to illustrate, in this case, how to create paneled pie charts. And we're going to be looking at the relationship here between age group, salary band and gender. If we weren't going to use panel pie charts to represent this relationship, then what we might end up doing is something like a tabular approach, which is something like a crosstab, and that has its own issues. Let's just illustrate what that looks like by going to analyze down to descriptive statistics and calling up crosstabs. So I'm going to look at the relationship here using a tabulation approach. Let's put gender into the rows. Let's put age group into the columns. Let's put current salary here into the layers. And I'll even make it a little bit easier by switching off the observed counts and requesting just the row percentages. Click continue and OK. And you can immediately see that this is quite a busy table with a lot of percentage values in the cells for somebody to interpret. Not terribly user-friendly to the audience. Even if we got rid of the row totals and the column totals, there's still a lot of values there to show. Is there a way in which we can more immediately show the relationship between age group, salary and gender? Well, I would propose that we could use a panel pie chart to do that. To do so, we go to Graphs, Chart Builder, and of course it's pie chart, so we're going to go down to Pie Polar here, select that, drag that up onto the canvas. Our key variable here we're slicing it by is gender. And then to add in the panels, we're going to go to Groups or Point ID, this tab here, switch on Rows Panel Variable, which goes down here to rows, and Columns Panel Variable, which goes up here into the columns. Let's put age group into the columns. Let's put current salary down here into the rows. And we'll just change the colors a little bit before we get started here. Let's just in the first color to yellow and this one here to red. Click OK. And we can immediately see that the relationship between salary, age group and gender, is pretty clearly illustrated here, where those on the lowest salary and age 25 or younger are heavily dominated by the female employees, whereas the males heavily dominate the over 37,000 pay grade bracket and in the age group of 31 to 45. So a lot of information there instantly conveyed using panel pie charts, and perhaps a much more immediate way to convey that information than using, say, something like a crosstab as the one above is shown here.